Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. We have a brisk one, 41 degrees Fahrenheit, 5 degrees Celsius. And, all right, we are running a few minutes behind here. Never fails. It's a challenge. I've been up since I got up with my 350 alarm, and the video is live right now. So, that's a good thing. Puppies got out and ate breakfast. And it is Terry's birthday today, so. As far as I know, we're still on for hoagies tonight for dinner. Video looked okay. I mean, I didn't really watch it too close on YouTube. I got it playing and had to get rolling here. But it looked pretty sharp, so. We shall see. So it's H.264. Now 265 is the newer codec, which these cameras do not have. They have HEVC and then H.264. So that's what it is now, running in 264. We'll see. I'm not really sure there's a quality difference, but definitely reduced the amount of record time from 9 hours and 28 minutes to 8 hours and something, like just over 8 hours. So it took quite a bit of time off the recording. Less compression. Set the camera up the phone up last night with Loom Labs. It didn't even shoot photos for an hour apparently before it quit. I only had 106 photos this morning, which I threw in yesterday's video. I fired it back up at right around 4 o'clock this morning. So I'm up to 267 total photos now. Should be like 120 per hour at 30 seconds. So unfortunately with the iPhone, it's a real pain in the ass. You can't set like 10 seconds. You can't specifically set. It's either like 3, 5, 10 in auto, and then 30, which is really weird. I really wanted to turn it down a bit. Oh, someone lost their headboard or footboard or their bed. But I kind of aimed it up pretty high because the last 2 times I've done it, it was fall, winter. So we didn't have leaves on the trees. Now that we have leaves on the trees, I was trying to shoot over them. I keep trying it. I don't know. I just struggle with chargers. Now this morning, the damn thing seemed to work fine because it shot from 4 until I stopped it when I took the dogs out about 5:35. No problem. It just kept shooting photos. I don't know. That's the whole thing though. You gotta have a charger for the Loom Labs, and then you want to keep the phone charged too. And that one I got for the Sony that charges the batteries is also a battery pack, and it has dual USB-C. For some reason though, the MagSafe would not work with it last night. So I had to switch over to a wire for that. But I have those short wires I had gotten for like the controlling the mics and the SD drives. And I don't know if that cable wasn't the best or what, but the Loom Labs was shutting off too. So I don't know if it's the charger, the cables, what it is, but phone is fully charged. It's at 100%. That's good news. I was trying to quickly send the 267 photos to the computer, and unfortunately I had to leave, so I had to cancel the airdrop out. It got about halfway. I'll do that tonight because that takes a few minutes for that does not like it when you send that many photos into Final Cut. It gets a little ticked. Sits there and gives me the rainbow wheel of well, F off. So, oh man, slept pretty good considering for the 3rd night in a row. Mateo took the recliner. Priya was sleeping with me, but I tell you what, took a good nap yesterday after we got back from seeing Mom, and slept really good too last night. I was definitely tired. And the game plan is clear skies. We are going to head up to Mike's house where his mom lived next Sunday and take the Loom Labs, and I think I'm going to use 2 tripods. because otherwise I'm going to jiggle it every time I try to shoot with Sony. He's going to have his, because we'll have a new moon. And the funny thing is, perfect. I was shooting like toward the right. The moon was showing in the trees to the left when I came out this morning at 4. So the moon did not interrupt, I don't think, with my shots. Fortunately, on the phone, I don't have like the Stitcher. I might eventually buy it. I don't know. I just rather do it in Final Cut since I already own that. Just I can't like do it on the phone, which to me isn't a big deal. But we shall make that a movie and see the stars moving this morning and last night. It's just something neat to actually see how the stars actually go through the sky. It's kind of expensive to get, and if I could ever get like next Sunday, but I don't know how long I'm going to stay up there. I mean, you're talking hours to get, a real moving sky, and we shall find out. All right, almost to work. I will catch you guys afterwards. I don't know really what. Besides going up D'Agostino's. I always struggle with that one. It's one of those really, okay, so I have her. I don't know who else I have this morning. The schedule would not come up on my iPad for some reason. Alrighty, good afternoon, everybody. Getting puppers out for a walk before we head up for dinner. Yeah, it's another puppy. Leave the puppy alone. Yep. Not sure what that is. Like a lab mix. Who knows? Oh, Priya, stop. Go pee. Come on. Alrighty, dog party over. We had Ruby, we had Bella, and then these two. We had a whole dog party going on for a while there. The other neighbor's dog was not having it and did not want to meet anybody, so they went the other way. Oh, man. Alright. Take them for probably down across through the playground real quick, or maybe underneath playground. Either way, I like going both ways. And then we're gonna get in the car and head up the road and get our hoagies and come home and have dinner. Hey, everybody keeps saying this is gonna be our last beautiful day, and back to rain again. So I might go back to action footage for a little bit. It's funny because Mike said he pulled his out the other day instead of using the Pocket because he was having problems with the gimbal. Come on, let's go. What are you guys stopping for? Like, we gotta go potty, Dad. You had all that time while you were barking, Priya, to do potties. You got slobber all running down your forehead. Jeez, you're a mess. There's a little bit in the shade, unfortunately, for that one, but I just want to see how that shows up, especially from that distance. It should be crystal clear. The focus point on this thing is definitely not up close. That's probably really blurry. Right about there. Pretty. So yeah, that is the first time you've ever slimed your own back. You are slobbered everywhere, dog. And she's gonna go poop. So off Main Street, South Penna Ave is Decasona's. Oh yeah, you can even sit outside and eat. It's kind of tiny, but you can do it. All right, hoagies are ordered, chips and some funnel cake fries. Cheesesteak in the garden. We got a very small thing for almost for $6.50 for funnel cake fries. Yum yum yum. But cheesesteak looks plenty filling. Alrighty, and we are going to start a new mini series. The Secrets That We Keep on Netflix. It's a dub, but I'll let you know how it comes out. Alrighty, getting one last puppy walks out for the night. The sky, where the sun is setting, is very, very cloudy, and it just looks really neat. I don't know if I'm going to grab the camera on the next one or not. Kind of got gypped last night pretty good. And with the sun being blocked, I don't know if we're going to see much color the other way. Wait and see. The sky looks really neat, though. Then I got to get the 267 photos airdropped. It just makes it a lot easier to airdrop them. And then importing them in the Final Cut, it still balks at it a little bit. It gets a little pissy with me, but nonetheless, it normally does it pretty well. I think the upstairs apartment might have moved out down here in the end. Car hasn't been here all week or more. There's been like numerous different license plates parked there, so I don't know. So this is their new theory. Let's cover it with a rotten piece of plywood, so when the rain comes, it can still just pour right down inside there. Holds the cone up nicely, though. We are supposed to go back into rain, and I don't know if that's going to start tonight or what. Just neat looking. I am so stuffed from dinner. I am packed to the gills. That is a big sandwich. I was hungry, but that and the funnel cake fries, and then we got in s'mores Oreos at Aldi's today, as the Aldi's finds one of the Aldi Fun food things. They're a bit expensive because it is a tiny pack for $4.69. They're okay. I want to have another one. I had a piece of cinnamon gum in, so I didn't really get to taste it too well. So I'm gonna make another cup of decaf, and I'll try another one here after puppy walks, while I import and try to edit tonight. I thought it opened back-to-back days. I close tomorrow. That sucks. So it does and it doesn't. I can sleep in. I don't have to wake up, and then Thursday I'm off. So just at this point in the night, I'm already so tired. So it's just, and Mom, I text her today on their other walk. Apparently they're talking sending her home on Friday. I don't know how that's all gonna work with her only having one arm and not being her dominant. How she's gonna, if she's gonna have an assistant coming in or what to help her, because I don't know how she's gonna do that. But guess we'll have to figure that whole thing out too.